my picks for Championship Sunday. Give me in the NFC the Rams over the Packers. In the AFC, the Buffalo Bills over the Kansas City Chiefs. Love the Rams this year. Love Aaron Donald. Love Matthew Stafford. I told you after the trade I was going to pick the Rams to the LA Super Bowl, but I'm calling it right now. Buffalo is winning the Super Bowl. Bills are going to win the Super Bowl. And Josh Allen, as he told me on my SiriusXM radio show, is going to jump through a table that's lit on fire. In fact, I'm going to join him. When the Bills win the Super Bowl, we are taking time to shine to lovely Western New York, and I'm jumping through a table lit on fire. Love Sean McDermott, love Stephon Diggs. Defense needs to dominate, and I think they will. They're capable of being a legit top 5, top 10 defense. It is the Buffalo Bills' time to shine. Mr. Mac Jones says on WEEI Radio in Boston he wasn't surprised to be named the Patriots starting quarterback. I love this cat. Of course he wasn't surprised. He put his head down and worked his tail off and grossly, vastly outplayed Cam Newton. This wasn't even remotely close or in any way, shape, or form surprising. The numbers were great. The beat reporters who cover the team every day said he outperformed Cam in practice each and every practice. And you could hear the vets and the leaders of the team describe how great Mac Jones is as a leader and ready-made to be a quarterback. And I love Mac Jones's moxie during that interview. I love his word choice. Look, the result was not an accident or an upset. And now let's move it forward. It's go time at Josh McDaniels' offense. The quarterback battles in the past. I think Mac Jones a beautiful bellabot. He speaks like a Patriot. He acts like a Patriot. He's going to use these great weapons around him brilliantly and win like a Patriot. Just like he did it for Nick Saban at Alabama, he's going to do the same thing for Bill Belichick in New England. Starting this weekend when he leads the Patriots to a win over his old friend Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. Get used to it. The American League wildcard race is just that wild, like next level kind of wild. Remember when the Yankees had that 13-game winning streak? Well, now they've lost 8 of 10. 2 straight to the Blue Jays, including last night, on the heels of inexplicably losing a series to the historically inept Baltimore Orioles. That can't happen. Oh, and Garrett Cole left last night's game with a hamstring injury. Good. Yankees obviously need Garrett Cole healthy for the wild card game. They also, need to win more games down the stretch to make the wild card game. And let's be honest, the Yankees need to host a wild card game and win the wild card game. Now, I think the Blue Jays are absolutely for real and better than Boston, who has been in free fall mode for a very long time. Sox got pounded by Tampa last night. This after blowing a gigantic lead the day before. So I guess give them points for creativity. Look, the Sox overachieved in the first half. I don't believe in them. The Blue Jays are better. The Yankees, meanwhile, they have no excuse. This has been one of the zaniest Yankee seasons in recent memory. What a wild ride on the old roller coaster. Buckle up for the final 4 weeks. Derek Jeter highlighted the 2020 and 2021 Hall of Fame classes inducted into Cooperstown. And on social media, the haters, the critics, the losers, the frauds, those who are jealous of Jeter's greatness started verbally smacking him around. Bag it, losers. But this confirms one of my strongest takes as a diehard 44-year-old Yankees fan who saw every single inning of Derek Jeter's career. Derek Jeter is actually underrated. Seriously. It's stunning, but it's sad and true when you hear all of this stupidity. And here's the standard how Jeter should be judged. Derek Jeter is the best shortstop in baseball history. That's right, not top 4, the best. That's what he is. And if you want me to show respect to Honus Wagner, who no one ever saw play, bare bones minimum, we could call Jeter the best shortstop in the last 100 years. But I'm going with the greatest ever. We all know that he won 5 rings. He played in a couple other World Series. Jeter was the epitome of toughness and clutch and winning play. You know about the legendary iconic flip against Oakland. We know about Mr. November. But please, never undersell the genius and domination in the regular season. Jeter's numbers compared to other shortstops in the regular season make him the greatest ever. And then there's the feel of it. And then we're talking about one of the greatest postseason performers in the history of all of sports. Think about it. 6th all-time in hits. 6th all-time. 200 postseason hits. That's an MLB record. 17 straight seasons with 150 hits. That's tied for the best ever in baseball. 13 seasons with 100 runs scored. That's second most ever. 8 seasons with 200 or more hits. 8 seasons with 200 or more hits. Derek Sanderson Jeter finished top 10 in the MVP 8 times. Oh, there's this. Jeter and Willie Mays, listed 2. Only baseball players in Major League Baseball history to finish with a 300 average, at least 250 homers, and 250 steals. He's better than that overrated Cal Ripken, better than my guy Robin Yount. Don't talk to me about Ozzie Smith on offense. A-Rod didn't play enough shortstop, and please, Ernie Banks is not the guy. Derek Jeter is the greatest shortstop in the history of the game, unless you're some kind of Honus Wagner truther. And if you don't consider Jeter the greatest of all time at shortstop, then you are disrespecting my guy, Jeets. It's the Wednesday after Labor Day, and it's a tradition here on Time to Shine as we take our pick with our NFL postseason selections. Time to lock in our takes, mark the tape, have fun, both conferences, a Super Bowl selection, and let's get the party started with the absolutely loaded AFC. Take a look at my playoff teams. Bills winning the East, Browns in the North, love Tennessee in the South, Kansas City in the West. I hate that J.K. Dobbins can't play this year, but I'm not going against the Ravens for the playoffs. But that injury is the difference in why I'm going Cleveland over Baltimore. Love the Chargers, and yes, with Mr. Mac Jones, I'm rolling here with the New England Patriots in the postseason. And listen, the AFC is loaded. There are a lot of great teams. And I think it's pretty cool that it's early September and you could believe that the Cleveland Browns will absolutely be in the mix for the Super Bowl. Baker Mayfield became a true franchise quarterback. Obviously, Chubb and Hunt, it's the best 1-2 punch in the business running the football. And listen, I love the Clowney signing. Myles Garrett could sack the quarterback this year with the 17th game 25 times. I wouldn't bat an eye. Finally, Cleveland is well coached, and I absolutely love this team. I love this roster. I love everything about the Cleveland Browns. And I'm very high on the Chargers. Justin Herbert is special, and I think, and you know I loved him as a rookie and in the draft process, going to be even better this year. New head coach Brandon Staley, new offensive line, new left tackle, new center. Derwin James is back, and he's going to anchor the defense. And you see, last year he put up all those numbers. You can make the case. That was the best rookie season ever in NFL history at the quarterback position. He was harassed and sacked nonstop. I think Herbert's going to be even more dreamy, even better this year. And I think the Chargers will make the playoffs. There are a lot of teams that I considered here. I think you're going to have 4 teams that are above 500 that miss the playoffs. I think that Tua and Miami, and they were my team 8, I think they're going to be a 10-win team and miss it. I think Denver's going to be really strong. I like Javonte Williams a lot running the football, and I like Denver's defense and Denver's receivers. I think Derek Carr and the Raiders are going to win 9 games, and at the end of the day, because of the players who have not been vaccinated, I couldn't pick the Indianapolis Colts. I believe in Tua Tagovailoa. Wouldn't bat an eye if Miami made it, but they were my last team that we had to take out. I really thought that Miami had a great offseason at the receiver position. Didn't do enough at running back to give my guy Tua some balance. I believe in Tua Tagovailoa. Listen, Mac Jones starts. That means that the Patriots make the playoffs, and Miami just on the outside looking in. How about my NFC playoff teams? I can't wait for the competition when you look at it specifically in the West, where you see I have three teams with the Rams and the 49ers and the Cardinals all making the playoffs. Dallas is going to run away with the East. I think Washington's quarterback situation is wretched. The Giants are awful. Same with Philly. Green Bay is going to run away with the North. Tampa's locked and loaded. I do have the Saints making the playoffs. And listen, those wild card teams, San Francisco, I wish Kyle Shanahan would let Trey Lance dance. But I also have to confess, even though I think that will help San Francisco become a Super Bowl caliber squad this season and next, listen, Kyle Shanahan's a gem. Can't go wrong to start the season with anyone when Jimmy G faces the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles in the first 2 weeks. Obviously with Samuel and most especially Ayuk and Kittle, and with Trent Williams, this team is loaded on offense, loaded on defense. Bosa's back. So I have them as a wild card team. And listen, I screamed all off season, as long as Jameis was the guy, I was going to pick the Saints. And I absolutely love Jameis Winston playing for Sean Payton. And I will say it again, Jameis Winston's 2021 will be better than Drew Brees' 2020. And I think he can take advantage of these weapons. I think Alvin Kamara is going to have a fantastic year. I wish Michael Thomas was healthy, but he's not. So that's obviously a problem. But look, at the end of the day, I think that you're going to see the New Orleans Saints with their defense and their coach and Sean Payton coaching up Jameis Winston. I think they will have this great ability to make the tournaments when it's all said and done. Seattle, I consider them. I can't pull the trigger, though. You know, I can't take 4 teams in that division. I can't do it. Love Pete Carroll, love Russell Wilson. Those cats are Hall of Famers. There's no question about that. I also consider the Atlanta Falcons. I think Carolina is going to have an excellent offense. Take the over for Carolina and Atlanta on their win totals. But at the end of the day, I couldn't pick Seattle to make the playoffs or the Falcons, even though I love Kyle Pitts and Arthur Smith, the new head coach. And I feel pretty confident here. By the way, Arizona better make the playoffs. They have the talent. It's now on Cliff Kingsbury to get it done. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.